Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? Welcome to the Just Chatting Gaming News and Trailers for August 3rd. We got just a couple stories and a couple trailers, but the big thing is the Pokemon Presents. We're going to be watching most of that from today. But let's go ahead and jump into the first big news story, and you know, it's got to be about Diablo Immortal, somebody doing something crazy. So, a player has spent $100,000 in Diablo Immortal and now can't find anyone suitable to matchmake with for PvP because their MMR is too high, so he can't do quests in order to advance his character's quests. That's just a head shaker. Just a head shaker. Apparently, Blizzard, as you can see here, there's actually been an update to this post where Blizzard has responded, and I think they're adjusting like that tier of MMR or something similar to that, so the guy is able to queue with some people. But still, it's just it's crazy. Must be some millionaire. I mean, otherwise, why would you spend $100K on Diablo Immortal? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Going from one Blizzard news post to another, Jason Schreier and Bloomberg out there reporting today that Blizzard has canceled a mobile World of Warcraft MMORPG that they had in development for 3+ years. You know, it's funny because Blizzard used to be that company where everything they did was rock solid. And generally speaking, they would always take their time and spend a lot of years getting projects done. And it seems like ever since the issue with Overwatch, for those who don't know, Overwatch was supposed to be their next big MMO. And they actually worked on the Overwatch MMO for like 7 years, and then they ended up scrapping it. And then now we have the Overwatch that we know today. But it's like, since then, it's just, they've had like so many problems. And it just seems to keep getting worse. It's like, again, they're spending all this dev time working on a World of Warcraft mobile MMO. And after 3+ years, they just scrap it. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Final kind of new news-ish story. So we have Gotham Nights coming out, and they did a little bit of a presentation today where they showed off some of the skins that you can actually unlock in-game. So I thought we'd go through these here real quick. So this is the Batman Beyond suit collection. I'm not like a big fan of those. Those look weird to me. Next up, these are all like very classic suits. They all look great. It says here that these are the Nightwatch Transmog set. So those look cool. Next up, these are the Eternal sets, and again look very classic, except for the Robin. This Robin one, that one looks weird to me. Like, I've never seen that suit before. The rest of them look all right. Next up, we've got the Night Ops set. They look okay. Not my favorite. They look all right, though. This is the Neon Noir set. These are pretty cool. I really like the Robin and the Batgirl. Nightwing, that one looks okay. The Red Hood, that one looks weird. That one looks weird. Next, we have the Shinobi set. So these are all samurai based. I really like the Nightwing and the Robin. The other two look kind of weird to me. And then finally, we have the Year One set. And I think all those look great. Really like that Robin. But yeah, I'm gonna be streaming this game, and I'm not decided yet. I'm either playing as Robin or Batgirl, but I don't know which one. It'd be really cool if I could find somebody to co-op the game with. But I don't know who would be willing to commit that much time. We'll see if I can find somebody. But yeah, all those sets look pretty cool. Now, there was actually, I completely forgot this when I was prepping the news. There was a guy that I follow on Twitter, a developer, who was giving more information about this stuff. I wonder if I can find those tweets here real quick. I'm blanking on his name off the top of my head. But let me see if I can find these tweets here super quick. Because he was talking a little bit about, I think, how you get some of these in-game. And I think he was talking about how the game's going to have, like, a transmog system. And I was reading through all of it this morning, and I was like, oh, yeah, this is good stuff. I was actually surprised that they were going that much of, like, an RPG with this game. The other thing that came out about this is they said, like, when you start this game, you will not be starting as a weakling. It's like, oh, that's good, I guess. Yeah, I cannot remember that developer's name off the top of my head. Let's see here. There was actually, there was more, speaking of DC, man, DC is just going down the hill right now. It's crazy. They canceled, like, 2 more movies today for DC, and they're, just, like, everything they're doing right now is just, like, a disaster. Here we go. I think, oh, yeah. Here we go. I found what I'm looking for. Let me see if I can find that guy. Okay, yeah, here we go. So he says here that each suit style has cowl, symbol, gauntlets, boot variations to customize your style further. Colorways allow you to give your suits distinct color patterns, and then transmog, you can override looks without worrying about stats. That seems like a cool system. So, yeah, that game is shaping up. I really hope it's good. Really hope it's good. All right, let's go ahead and jump into trailers. Only got 2 trailers. One is the Pokemon Presents. And as part of that, what we're going to do is I skipped past all the fluff. So, like, the first 10 minutes of the video was them talking about, like, stuff that you guys are not interested in. And so, we're just going to watch the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet info for the new game that's coming out. But before that, keeping with our superhero theme, we have the Doctor Strange gameplay unveil for Marvel's Midnight Suns. So, let's take a look.
Hey everybody, Christopher Rod here, and welcome back to our next installment of the Superhero Showcase, brought to you by the lovely people creating Marvel's Midnight Suns. Today we're doing a deep dive on Tony Stark's buddy from the Abbey Forge, a man capable of wielding powerful arcane spells and mystical artifacts, a man whose alliterative spells are as complex in nature as they are to pronounce. Most importantly, the man who I'm giving my personal Best Dressed of the Squad award. It's the Sorcerer Supreme himself, Dr. Stephen Strange. Now, Doctor Strange is the ultimate support hero, capable of easily fitting into most squads. Heal an ally? Yeah. Completely conceal them? Absolutely. Grant them protection? Why not? Cure them? Yes. Restore combat items? What's that, you might ask? Stay tuned. Although he's capable of fitting with most squads, he will excel most when paired with other superheroes who aren't consuming all of the heroism. Some of his strongest abilities revolve around a mechanic called Enhanced. Up until now, you've mostly seen cards that have a flat heroism cost. But when you spend more heroism on them, cards with enhanced will gain additional benefits. I'll get into some examples later on, but while we explore what Doctor Strange is capable of, use your own Eye of Agamotto to learn a few new mechanics you may not have heard of yet. The first skill that we're going to cover today is called Astral Meditation. On the surface, this seems peaceful and serene, but this card can potentially turn the tide of dangerous battles single-handedly. Astral Meditation is going to restore combat items. If you haven't heard of those before, combat items are single-use consumables that you can choose before a mission and use at any time. Casting Astral Meditation will see Strange look to the skies, and he'll conjure up an extra use of a previously used combat item. As if that wasn't enough, he's also going to grant the team 2 additional redraws. A couple people I can think of that might like that. And he's going to generate above average heroism too. If you upgrade this, you can restore additional combat items, and one of the late game mods can grant the ability to draw the last attack card that was played. Now, I don't know about you, but I've heard that Doctor Strange is a little bit of a thick cloak, but if you can break through that and build his friendship levels, you'll be well rewarded. His Greater Good passive ability can generate a ton of heroism that he thrives on so much. At level 1 of this passive, he'll have a 50% chance to gain 1 heroism.
This guy has like a Spider-Man symbol above his like head. This bad guy at the top. I wonder what that means.
Heroism per turn, but you get that to level 2, and you'll have a 50% chance of getting 2 heroism per turn. This is actually huge. Heroism is so important in this game, and for him to just be dropping heroism very regularly is pretty massive. You can make a solid argument that Greater Good is one of the best passives in the game, actually.
Yikes, indeed. It took all this for me to realize. But I'm thankful I did.
Now imagine, if you will, one of your best buds is in a dire situation. Multiple Hydra forces are about to pummel them so hard they won't be able to feel the vapors of Valtor on their face afterwards. Well, I got a very conveniently named card for you then. Playing the Vapors of Valtor will allow you to conceal either Doctor Strange or an ally for that turn, making them completely untargetable. The ultimate save. At higher levels, Vapors of Valtor will also be capable of healing and potentially applying 2 fast as well. So far, Strange has shown that he's a savvy spell-casting Sorcerer Supreme with spells that scale to satisfying states. I couldn't resist. Instead of targeting individual allies like Vapors of Valtor, Strange can use the Shield of the Seraphim to help everybody at once. By granting everyone resist, he's letting them block the next instance of incoming damage. When upgraded, this card can also cure, and one example of a late game mod could grant some extra card draw. Oh, and of course, harkening back to what we talked about earlier, it can be enhanced with extra heroism to add more instances of resist to everyone. The Captain America shield, that's got nothing on the Seraphim, let's be honest. You might be wondering, does Doctor Strange do any damage? Yeah, he does a lot, actually. You don't get the title of Sorcerer Supreme if you don't have at least a little something extra hidden in that cloak. Now, you built up a ton of heroism with this Greater Good passive, right? And now you get to reap the rewards. Summon in the 7 Sons of the Cinnabus, and you'll see what I mean. Strange's Midnight Sun's heroic ability is an AoE targeted spell that deals massive damage, and you can even enhance it with extra heroism. Investing in upgrades for it will lower the required heroism for enhancing, and can even allow you to redraw the card for some health recovery if you get lucky with a late game mod. So that brings us to the end of the de facto Doctor Strange deep dive. Remember, you're going to see a lot of him not only in combat, but also in the Abbey Forge as he handles research and artifact study. Speaking of seeing a lot of something, you need to see all of these hero showcases. They've been a blast to make, and I think you guys are really enjoying them, so thank you so much for continuing to watch. Check out the links down below for the playlist.
We've got a bunch more to do.
Things Marvel's Midnight Suns. If you're not subscribed to the channel, we'd obviously appreciate that so we can easily update you with new Marvel's Midnight Suns content as soon as it's available. And subscribe to my personal channel at Christopher Odd.
I think they're releasing like 1 or 2 of these a week.
Thanks again to Marvel and 2K for partnering with me on this
I think
series,
the next one is
and we will
Captain
see you
Marvel.
guys next time.
October 7th is going to be here before we know it, chat. All right, next up, let's go ahead and jump into this Pokemon thing. I haven't played a Pokemon game in a long time. I feel like I've been...
Today's video is brought to you by Marvel's Midnight Suns. If you...
Okay. But I feel like I've been waiting for like a really, really good one to come along, and maybe this is going to be the one that does it. So we've seen a little bit on this, but well, here we go. Let's see what's going on here. Gotta turn it down.
Next up, an update on the Pokémon Scarlet and Pokémon Violet games.
Ah! So what they've been doing, for those on YouTube, there's a question from chat. Did I watch the Captain Marvel that was earlier this week? So what they're doing is they're actually releasing like 2 to 3 trailers per hero. And some of them are just character like spotlight videos where it's like, oh, here's the history of the character or whatever. So the ones that we're going to be watching on the channel are the gameplay ones. And as far as I know, they haven't released the gameplay one for Captain Marvel yet. We don't need to know about the heroes. We already know about them.
Attention, please. Today, we begin the treasure hunt. Travel across Paldea. Get to know the region.
You can ride your Pokemon like a motorcycle. And they fly too, apparently.
The abundant nature.
I feel like the audio quality of this is all over the place.
The rich culture. The Pokémon.
They got elephant ones, and scarecrow ones, and woolly mammoths, and Pikachus.
Where will you go? Who will you meet? What will you achieve? With you will be your Pokémon. Journey together. Learn together.
As far as I know, the motorcycle ones, those are the legendaries.
Find something to treasure.
You know, it's a good thing that the Pokemon don't actually, like, go after the humans, because if they did, all the humans would be dead. All I need is one Bulbasaur, and it's game over.
Begin.
We're now starting to get a clearer picture of your adventures to come in the Paldea region. I'd like to dive a little deeper into the information presented, so let's take a closer look together, shall we?
This guy has way too many Pikachus on the shelf.
The newest titles in the Pokémon series are the Pokémon Scarlet and Pokémon Violet games. These titles will be open-world RPGs, a first for the Pokémon series.
Okay, I'm interested.
Sprawling landscapes and vibrant towns weave together to form the Paldea region, where your new adventure will unfold.
Vaping can deliver toxic metals like nickel and lead into your lungs. That's metal in your lungs.
Yeah, chat.
I just spoke with Lord Vader.
Oh god, these ads. Why are there ads on this Pokemon channel? I
These are the
also just
legendary
spoke to Lord
Pokémon,
Vader.
Koraidon and Miraidon. You'll rely on one of them as a partner in your adventure. Climb on. And together you'll dash across grassy fields, move across water, and glide through the sky. Your partner can change forms as needed while you explore every nook and cranny of the region.
I think I'm
with
gonna
them.
have to, if I buy this, I'm gonna have to go Violet because I want the one that's like a robot.
You will be enrolling at a certain academy as a student.
There's a Psyduck.
And a special independent study project awaits you, the Treasure Hunt. Through it, you'll embark on a journey to find treasure of your own here in Paldea. 3 grand stories
Is this
are waiting
Transformers
for
or
you.
Pokemon? Both.
One story will revolve around the familiar gym battles. You'll go to 8 Pokemon gyms and aim for the champion rank. In these games, there is no set path you must take when challenging the gyms. Chart your very own course along Victory Road.
Yeah, use a flamethrower
The
on the
other 2
ice guy.
stories you'll experience hold many surprises and discoveries as well. Which story will you begin with? How will you progress through them? It is all up to you.
Man, I like the sound of that. This might be the first Pokemon
Professor
game that...
Sada and Professor Churro, research
I've bought in
legends
like
passed
20
on
years.
in the Paldea region. Mr. Clavel is the director of the academy you'll attend. And Mr. Jacques is your homeroom teacher who teaches biology. You'll have your battle-loving friend, Nimona. And you'll meet Arvin, an upperclassman and a great cook. There's also Penny, a shy student in your grade. There are gym leaders too, like Grusha, the Ice-type gym leader. The people you meet in Paldea are sure to enrich your adventures. Many different species of Pokémon also call the Paldea region home.
What are those?
This Pokémon is the Paldean regional form of Wooper.
It's a Wooper.
It lives on the land and covers its body with a poisonous film.
Yeah.
Fido are delightfully squishy Pokémon that are smooth
Get it, chat? Fido. It's a dog mixed with like a cinnamon roll.
to the touch. And here's Satitan, which has a large body and a hard horn that can freeze its surroundings. Of course, we also have the Pokemon from...
Yeah, these are the starters, I think, right? If so, I'll take the green cat one.
which you'll choose your first partner.
Yeah.
Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. Enjoy meeting lots of Pokemon. And complete your Pokédex as part of your adventure.
It's Pig.
By using the Union Circle, you can enjoy co-op play with up to 3 friends.
That's cool.
You can go look for Pokemon you haven't yet discovered. Or even ride together to race across the map. Enjoy all the Paldea region has to offer with family and friends. The terrestrial phenomenon makes Pokemon shine like gems.
So what if I gem up a Bulbasaur?
All Pokemon in the Paldea region are able to terrastalize, which can provide a boost to a Pokemon's type and make its moves stronger.
What is that, a Hoppy?
Some Pokemon will change type when they terrastalize.
Pika Pika.
What type they become seems to depend on that Pokemon's Terra type.
Yeah, Matt Caruso, this has got better co-op than Elden Ring.
For example, an Eevee would typically remain normal type after terrastalizing, but there could be Eevee that become grass or water type after terrastalizing.
Now you're just talking crazy. Nobody wants to
We
play
hope
an
you'll try to
Eevee.
catch Pokemon with rare Terra types.
Were those Ghostlies? I'm super rusty on my Pokemon.
Pokemon that have rare Terra types are more likely to appear in Terra raid battles.
Raid battles?
You can challenge Terra Pokemon in these battles with up to 3 other trainers.
Look at that, it's got raiding.
This is a new kind of raid battle where you can attack or heal with your own timing without having to wait for your allies. Try to cooperate with your allies to get the upper hand in these battles. After you successfully defeat a Terra Pokémon, you'll get the opportunity to catch it for yourself.
You can catch the raid boss. Look at that. Bloop.
We've kept all the things you love about Pokémon, while evolving the adventure you can have in Pokémon Scarlet and Pokémon Violet. We hope you look forward to the day you set out on your adventure.
Yeah, maybe.
The Pokémon Scarlet and Pokémon Violet games are available to pre-order at participating retailers now.
November 18th.
Your independent study in the Paldea region begins in 3 months. We eagerly await your enrollment. That's all for today's presentation. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching.
Thanks. All right, let's go to the master list here. So we're talking like a week and a half after God of War, but then just before the new date for Darktide. I mean, maybe. We'll have to see. But yeah, I mean, it looks all right. I want to see reviews. Like that's going to be my thing, is I want to see reviews before I make any kind of commitment to that game. For those who are watching on YouTube, that'll go ahead and do it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.